So apparently there's a little bit of a controversy going about using pot fillers like empty water bottles, nursery pots, whatever, to save on soil and the weight of the pot, and I wanted to chime in on that. The idea is that you put empty water bottles or empty nursery pots, flat cells, whatever, in the bottom of your pots to save on soil, because that's getting almost as pricey as the plants in some places, or to save on the weight of the pot. Because, you know, a really big pot can be heavy by itself. Why make it heavier by filling it with soil? Or you can also put bricks down there, which, while it isn't going to save you any weight, can be used to actually weigh down a pot that may be really tall and lightweight and prone to blowing over in the wind. Either way, sounds great, right? Well, the naysayers are out there talking about a perched water table, which basically means that you're ending up with a layer of saturated soil on top of your fillers and your plants aren't reaching as deeply for the water. Well, they're absolutely right, that does happen. Let me tell you why it's not a problem. Right? These pots are usually filled with annuals. They're around for like 3 or 4 months tops and then headed for the compost. Who cares if they're developing deep root systems? Like, really? Most of them are shallow rooters anyway, and even if they had the opportunity, they wouldn't use it. So why waste the soil? You know what I mean? Now, if you're doing a perennial combo pot, or featuring a really cool plant you plan to keep as a house plant afterwards, or generally potting up things that are going to live in that same pot for years and years and years, you do want to skip the fillers. You want that pot to be soil top to bottom, because those are things you're going to want to encourage a good deep root system on. But for most pots that are going to be your annual combo pots, the fillers are fine. You know, greenhouses do it, master gardeners do it, public gardens do it, and I bet most of you, if not all of you, would have a really hard time distinguishing between a pot that has fillers in the bottom and a pot that's not on site. You'd probably have to pick it up to even know the difference. And so, while it's not best practice for every planting situation, because I just talked about that, right? Perennials, etc. It's not a bad option, okay? It's reasonable, it's useful, so if it's something that works for your planting situation, go for it. Save the money on the soil, save the strain on your back, put the fillers in your pots, okay? Don't let the internet tell you you can't, because you can. You absolutely can. And I'm giving you permission right now. All right, thanks guys. Happy planting. And like I said, I bet nobody's even gonna know looking at it as the season goes on. And it's like, oh, nice pot. So you're like, thanks, it's half full of water bottles. No,